We begin with a 10 News exclusive. Team 10 confirmed Chula Vista police are investigating a student who brought materials to possibly make a homemade flamethrower.
Our reporter Vanessa Benhefti is live at Otay Ranch High School. And Vanessa, why were only some parents notified about this?
Well, the district tells me that no threats were ever made. They say the tools found in the student's backpack were inoperable, but still, he was suspended here at the high school.
Chula Vista police say a 17-year-old student showed classmates what was in his bag, a caulking gun like this and a long-stem lighter. Police say the materials may look harmless, but could also be used to make a homemade flamethrower, evident from many online sites. Classmates told the school on Friday, April 14th, what they saw. We asked a district spokesman the same day. He said at that point it was only rumor. But a crime report was filed by the district 3 days later for possession of a weapon at school. Student Angelica Esparza heard about it, but says no formal announcement was ever made.
I think that's out of line because it does concern me and for my safety, and I'm sure like if other students found out and knew about it, they'd be concerned too. And they asked the teacher and she said, no, I don't know anything about it. They haven't sent out an email.
Lieutenant Fritz Reber with the Chula Vista Police Department tells 10 News the homemade flamethrower was inoperable and that no other weapons were found on campus. He added there was no indication of threats of violence. We asked Sweetwater Union District spokesperson Manny Rubio why all parents weren't notified of the incident. He tells us in part the student was brought in and parents of the student were notified. Notification to the entire school was not made. However, parents of students directly affected were notified.
And that student has not been arrested. We asked Manny Rubio if the student would be welcome back to school following the suspension. He says that decision hasn't been made. They will reassess after the suspension is served. Reporting live, Vanessa Benhefti, 10 News.
All right, Vanessa, Brian Chalonsky here in the 10 News Live Center now. And this just in, there has been a shooting at the skate park in Lemon Grove. Take a look. These are live pictures coming in right now from our 10 News breaking news tracker. You can still see a wisp of crime tape on a bench right there in front of the skate park. This is the park at Lemon Grove Avenue in Central. According to the Sheriff's Department, there was some sort of a fight this afternoon. One of the people involved pulled a gun and fired off several shots. Thankfully, no one was hit, but deputies did tape off this skate park. They've been working, talking to witnesses. At this point, there is no word yet on if any arrests have been made. Back to you, Kim.
Thank you, Brian. Right now, the search for a missing teenage girl from Lemon Grove has turned into a homicide investigation. Kimberly Arteaga was last seen in November of 2013. The Sheriff's Department is now confirming her remains were discovered this past January in the Otay Valley Regional Park in Chula Vista. Her cause of death and other details about her autopsy have been sealed, but homicide detectives are now looking into her case.
We have a developing story. Firefighters are trying to figure out what sparked a small brush fire in San Marcos. You can see crews were battling some of those hot spots along Montiel Road. The flames burned about a quarter acre last night before crews got it under control. That wasn't the only one. Fortunately, nobody was hurt when flames broke out at this homeless camp in City Heights. That fire was burning. This is on a tennis court off of Orange Avenue. No one was around when the fire started this morning. One more to go. Then man started fires right outside this apartment complex where kids were there. He's now behind bars tonight. Witnesses say he ignited this trash can in a bag of clothes on 46th Street in City Heights this morning. Neighbors were able to put out those flames before they could spread to the building. Police used a taser to take down that suspected arson about a block away.
A crime alert. The search is on for the gunman who started spraying bullets at a bus stop, hitting two innocent people. A man walked out of a store near 47th in Lincoln Park last night when he was shot twice in the leg and once in the chest. A woman was also hit. They are both expected to be okay. The gunman got away in a white SUV, so please call police if you have any information.
And police are searching for the person who held up a downtown candy store in the middle of the day. This happened about 1:30 this afternoon at It's Sugar on 5th Avenue, just about a few blocks from Petco Park. A makeshift sign now telling customers the shop is closed. Officers say that someone walked in, acted like they had a gun. It's unclear what the person was demanding before leaving. Luckily, no one was hurt.
A new crime report reveals some troubling trends in San Diego, even though the violent crime rate is the second lowest in nearly 40 years. Well, the number of homicides rose for the third year in a row, with 101 people killed in 2016. Armed robberies and assaults involving handguns were also up last year, as were violent crimes against victims of at least 60 years old. And those crimes have gone up 37% over the past 5 years.
New at 6 neighborhoods turned into dumping grounds. Old furniture, appliances, they're all being dumped in alleys right now, even on streets and front yards as well. Our 10 News anchor Robert Santos went in search of the people using our communities as their personal landfills.
It's always something back here.
It started with someone dumping a stove, then someone else dumped an old TV, then a sink. And from there, it turned into a mound of trash alongside this apartment complex in North Park.
Sometimes it's couches down the street. Usually right here, it's usually some stuff, but normally now it's gone.
Jalicia wishes she didn't have to look at all this junk as she walks through the alley to stroll around her neighborhood.
And then they use our trash can, which 6 people occupy, and it kind of makes it hard for us to get our stuff in.
It's a problem in many neighborhoods. In the college area, residents say students dump their old furniture right on the sidewalk and front yards at the end of each semester. People end up calling 10 News after they report it to the city, and they say nothing gets done. Today, we reached out to the city. A spokesman emailed us several options to report illegal dumping. First, you can download and use the city's Get It Done app, or visit the city's homepage where you can report the address, problem, and upload images. A third option is to email trash@sandiego.gov.
My door backs into the alley.
Back in North Park, Michelle lives right across that pile of trash.
I don't love it because it makes it shadier in the alley. I don't see it stopping.
I know sometimes they may want someone to pick it up, but it's offensive. It makes the neighborhood look bad.
Residents on 1 El Cerrito Street found a good way to cut down on illegal dumping is to install a neighborhood surveillance system with adequate warning signs. They used to see trash being dumped every week, but in the last 4 years, it's dropped significantly. Robert Santos, 10 News.
And Robert tells us the fastest way to report illegal dumping in your neighborhood is to use the city's app or website. If you call, be prepared to wait. The City of San Diego's Environmental Service Department receives about 11,000 reports every year. And a viewer reached out to 10 News through an email. If there is a story in your community you want us to look into, like this story, email us at team10@10news.com.
A crime alert: a killer is on the loose in Pacific Beach now that the man badly injured in a motel fight has died. Police showed up to the motel last week after somebody reported a knife fight. Officers found Joaquin Tuttle with his head cut and his arms slashed. Paramedics took him to Scripps La Jolla, where he passed away, and the killer left before police showed up.
And right now, North Korea is threatening to sink the San Diego-based USS Carl Vinson. President Trump ordered the aircraft carrier to sail towards North Korea last week. The move was in response to North Korea's failed attempt at launching a missile. But North Korea calls moving the Vinson a, quote, dangerous act by those who plan a nuclear war. The Vinson Strike Group is currently near the Philippines, where 2 Japanese destroyers will join it for tactical training drills.
A developing story now: border agents blaming human smuggling for a short chase and a crash in the South Bay this morning. An SUV hit a guardrail, flipped, and landed in a riverbed after the officers tried pulling it over on the 125. Border agents say all 7 in the SUV were undocumented immigrants.
Prototypes for President Trump's border wall are slated to be built in San Diego later this year, but that plan could lead to a government shutdown later this week. Congress has until midnight Friday to approve a new spending plan, and one of the possible holdups is funding to build the proposed border wall.
I can't imagine the Democrats would shut down the government over an objection to building a down payment on a wall that can end the lawlessness.
The Democrats do not support the wall. And I think that the Republicans on the border states do not support the wall. And the burden to keep it open is on the Republicans.
Several San Diego companies submitted bids to build the wall. Finalists will likely be picked here in the next few months. And happening tomorrow, the border wall's construction will be a topic of discussion at the San Diego Unified Board meeting. Its members will consider endorsing a bill that keeps the state from awarding public contracts to companies that help build the wall. The meeting is open to the public. It starts at 5 p.m. at the Educational Center on Normal Street.
Happening tonight, road work will shut down part of the South Bay Expressway. It will be closed in both directions between Birch Road and Olympic Parkway, 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. Crews will be starting work on a new bridge for the future South Bay Rapid service. Drivers will be detoured around the closure, but it could lead to a backup.